Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Festive Friday where we take this challenge, which is Creativity Day, and you do that and or a fun fold. And I am going to use this cut file from Virginia Walker. It's the Confessions of the Paper Addict. And what I decided to do is that my cut file came from this border strip that I am putting down, and this is all the whimsical collection from Paige Evans. And I decided to do the border and the cut file out of the same paper, as I thought that it worked out perfect for this. And also I made sure that I pulled out all of the 6x6 paper pads that are the bolder, darker colors so that the white that is on this pattern paper stick out to make sure that you know what the words are. And so this was a free cut file in the Confessions of the Paper Addicts Facebook group and over National Scrapbooking Day. And so I snagged it right away and I absolutely love it. And here I am, I'm just showing you that I'm doing some fussy cutting and I'm putting down and backing the cut files. I don't do all of the little bits on it, I just do the lettering and I do the butterfly so that sticks out. And it states, I was created to create. And I absolutely love this because the photographs that I did grab and is going to use for this particular layout is of me fussy cutting over at my friend's Amy's house. So I grabbed, she took two photos. One, I didn't even know she did. And then the other one, I did know because obviously you can tell I'm looking at the camera. So the first one, there's the cut file. It's all done and ready to go. Look how gorgeous that is. And I slowed it down just so that you can see all the little bits in that I did. And so I backed it up with some foam tape and all of that. So I'm doing some splattering and I do speed this process up just a tad bit. I am doing just white splattering, typical easy peasy splatters. I am doing that. And then I come out with another color that I got from the hip kit, and it's the color kit. I pulled out the blue and I do put that on the background. So, and I wanted it to look like splatters and also that I placed down a bunch of enamel dots. And I just place this around and I get it to look good. And I place extras. I didn't want to add too much more for the splatters just because I didn't want it to take away from that big cut file. And the cut file that I did place down was 9.5 by 9. Now, Creative Day can be just about anything. When I looked up what this particular challenge was or festive day it is, it's just to be able to create something. So it can be an art journal, it can be on canvas, it can be what I'm doing, cards, whatever you can think of. And I made sure that I did everything about it. And my cut file kind of follows what the title is, which is Creative Day or Creativity Day. And so that's what I placed down. And I'm just putting everything down and I'm just showing you the colors. And I am on video with Amy because we are on our way to a retreat that's in North Carolina. We are getting ready. So the day that I did this video was the day that we were getting ready, and it was the night before we had to leave. And this is up on Friday. So we're already there and we're scrapping away for a day already. And so you'll see me every once in a while move. So here I am. I'm painstakingly showing you guys, oh, let's move all these little papers off in dimensionals. But the photographs. So one of them is of me and my Glitter Girl scissors. And I love to fussy cut for Amy. It's just very soothing for me. And I don't mind fussy cutting. So that's what I was doing for her. She was like, yay, my fussy cutter is back. So that's the one photo. And then the other photo that I have is of me that I didn't even realize she took. And that particular photo is of me literally squinting hard, thinking hard, and doing the fussy cutting that she wanted me to fussy cut out. And I did way more than she wanted, but I didn't want to throw away the paper that she had me do. And here I am, I'm just backing all of my two photographs with all the leftover bits that I had from doing my backing of my cut file. I do have to get out a couple of them just to add a little bit more, but I don't do much more to it, and I'm just trying to get this all to look right. And I distress, obviously you guys know that I love to distress. while we're thinking of, or while I'm thinking of it, if you're new to my channel and you like what I do, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. And also make sure that you go over to the community page and also the blog if you want to enter yourself into the Festive Fridays challenge. This is the challenge for you to do. You have 2 weeks to do it, and we come up with a new challenge every 2 weeks. And I'm absolutely loving what they have decided to do. I came in kind of late to the game, but I absolutely love all of the little bits of challenges that they have given. So make sure that you do that. Make sure you hashtag us on Instagram, post it anywhere you possibly can, and we would love to see what you have created. And then let's see here. And here I am. I'm just backing up my cup file, or not my cup file, but my photos. I need to make sure all of those layers are in there. You know that that's something that I constantly do. And so now I'm getting ready to put this in. At first I thought I was going to twist it just like that. But then once I get going, you'll see me. I'm talking to Amy, and I am just getting everything stuck down. So I'm putting this one up here that is smaller, and I'm going to place it where the eye is on top. And then I'm like, do I want it straight? Then do I want it crooked a little bit? So then I'm talking to Amy as she's packing and I'm trying to film this layout. We come back and we both decide to keep it straight. And so now I'm just gluing down those little bits that are part of that. And now the rest of this layout is all about me going through the embellishments. I have like double, triple, quadruple the amount of product for this particular collection, so I have quite a bit. And I'm just like, man, I have to go through it. And I think sometimes because I got so much that I don't know what to use, but I am glad that Paige went a little bit smaller in her Horizon collection for the flowers. I love that she has just a packet of flowers, but they're ungodly big. And I'm glad that she made another set smaller in her newest collection that came out. So I'm really glad for that, because it is a little bit harder for me to use some of these bigger flowers on things like this. But I absolutely love how it turns out. Obviously, you guys know that the still shots are at the end, as well as, everything will be in the description down below. The cut file that I have, the direct cut file to the link, and all of that jazz. I hope that you are enjoying your Friday. We're getting close for me. I am 1 week away from summer vacation, from school. I am super duper excited. I have got 9 weeks off, and it'll be nice. Maybe not for my husband, but it'll be nice for me. Maybe my daughter will probably want to go back to school by the end of summer, but I have a lot lined up for her. I do know that I'm pretty close. I can't release it yet, but it's getting closer on what grade I will be teaching for the full school year. I'm getting close. They haven't quite confirmed it or locked it in for me yet, but I'm there. I'm almost there. So I'm excited to start that adventure. I'm hoping that by the end of this weekend that I will find out about the one test score that I need as well. That I keep stalking my website and stalking my email for it too. But back to the layout here, I am just getting everything put down. That spot where I put created has a scissors, a pen, a paintbrush, and a pencil down there. And then I just start to put little bits and bobs and everything else in between there, just to get it all ready to go on there, and just little things. So I put down some paintbrushes. I put down a little thing that's called, I'm looking at my layout as I do this. It says, let's get creative, fun times. What other little sayings are on here? And that's about it. I add a strawberry on here, some butterflies. And that's pretty much about, I add some enamel dots that are hearts and butterflies and little enamel dot looking ones. And then, other than that, and then that's pretty much it. I don't really do, I'm not going to do any journaling on this because I have more photographs of this weekend or this particular weekend that I'm going to put down. So I'm not going to even do anything. I just wanted to put down this particular cut file because I feel that, I'm not quite sure where I got the creative bone in my body. My mom doesn't do much of this. My mom does do a lot of reading, or she did do a lot of reading. She doesn't do that much anymore, but I remember her reading quite a bit as I do. So I know that side and this creative side had to have come from mainly that side. But I had to have been born to do this because I am really the only one that does this in my family. There isn't like a generation of like people that do it. Now my son is more of a sketch person. Like he likes to sketch in his sketch pad and that kind of stuff. He likes to do that. But there are my still shots, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.